Do you know that nearly 30% of United States citizens own a firearm and over 1.68 million kids 18 and under are living in a home with firearms in it? I have been researching the rules and steps to gun safety. However, I'm also very familiar with gun safety and how to properly use a firearm. In my speech, I will inform you on the steps of gun safety and how to operate and own a firearm. There are many problems that occur when it comes to owning and using a firearm. When practicing gun safety, these rules must apply. According to the article Examining Accidental Shooting Death Statistics, over 2,000 people are injured per year of an unintentional gunshot. The first rule of gun safety to prevent these accidental injuries is to be mindful of what you're firing at. Being mindful of the surroundings of your target is a very important rule when it comes to shooting. Some bullets can travel for miles. Also, this rule should always be practiced before you are clear to shoot. Practicing rule number 1 prevents unlikely damage to property beyond the target you are firing at. According to the article 8 Gun Safety Rules You May Have Not Heard Of by the NRA family, gun misfires are a common thing when it comes to shooting firearms in either the gun range or in the field. The second rule to gun safety is to never travel or walk with a gun loaded or your finger on the trigger. Always keep your finger off the trigger and your firearm on safety until you have made sure you are cleared to fire your weapon. When practicing rule number 2, you will be less likely to misfire your firearm or to injure yourself or someone else by accident. The article The Policies of Firearm Safety states that firearms are very interesting machines. However, they work and function. The third rule of gun safety is to always make sure that your firearm is in appropriate condition to fire. Guns have many key components that make them work. Most guns require maintenance, and if the firearm is not kept clean or up to date, it could cause serious problems or result in injury. Once you follow Rule 3 and your firearm is properly cleaned, processed, and inspected, this will cause a more safe and fun shooting experience. Any kind of firearm is loud and has shrapnel flying off of it every time it is shot. Also, shrapnel can come off the target you are shooting at. Damage to your body can happen to you when not wearing the appropriate gear while shooting a firearm. The fourth rule of gun safety is to always have hearing and eye protection. Your eyes and ears are two important body organs, and with the fourth rule of gun safety, this will keep them out of harm's way. According to the fifth rule of gun safety, when owning firearms, you always need to have a secure place to store your firearms. Because if the firearms are easily accessible, then unauthorized persons can access them, and that can lead to fatal injuries. The sixth rule of gun safety states when shooting firearms, make sure you are using the correct ammunition for the gun you are using. If you are to load the gun with an incorrect ammunition, then it could lead to damage to your firearm or even severe damage to the person firing it. In following Rule 6, this ensures your safety when loading and firing the weapon. The last but most important rule to gun safety is to always treat a firearm as if it's loaded. You should never point a gun in someone's direction, whether the firearm is loaded or not. The seventh rule is placed to help people to understand that even if the firearm is loaded or not, it is always safe to treat them as if they were loaded. Firearms are to be treated with the most caution, because even if they are fun to shoot, firearms are not a toy. Guns should not be played with, nor should they be mishandled. It could end in fatal actions. Because gun safety is everyone's responsibility, no matter if they are highly trained or newcomers to shooting. As you can tell, it is extremely important to know and practice gun safety to make sure that nothing bad happens and that you always follow the steps to have a safe and fun experience using firearms. Now that you have heard how to properly use and own firearms, I hope that you will understand proper gun safety and follow the rules that I have discussed. Once you follow these set of rules, owning and using firearms does not become such a hassle.